Good morning. So in a previous session, I shared with you why we as humans often struggle with change due to our brain's threat and reward system, the desire to avoid risk and minimize change. To get you prepped and ready to start conquering change once and for all, let me first share a quote from my mentor, Jim Rohn. Your life doesn't get better by chance. Your life only gets better by change. Now, let me give you a couple of methods to take control of your brain and regain the master position versus the subservient position to it. First, it's important to remind you that much of what we do on a daily basis happens without our even thinking about it. Driving a car, brushing our teeth, opening a refrigerator, browsing the supermarket aisle, even running a meeting. You don't have to decide consciously which leg to put in your pants first. These simple behaviors have been shaped, repeated behavior, now trained and formed as a habit, an unconscious habit. It's kind of like a well-worn path across a field. If you drive your car over the same path through the field every day, that track will get deeper, more cleared, and easier to drive down over time. The rest of the field might get overgrown on either side, but the tracks will stay clear. The neural pathways in our brain work the same. The more we drive down one particular path, the easier it becomes. Changing a habit or embedding a new behavior takes effort and focused attention. This can feel psychologically uncomfortable and be quite literally painful to override your well-worn habits. So here are two ways to hack your brain's natural tendency to do nothing or stay stuck in the status quo where it is much more comfy more of the time. Number one, first, I want you to think big. Think about the person you want to become, the life you want to lead, and the contributions you want to make to the world and those in your world. But then I want you to act small. Big achievements, grand missions, massive change and transformation come from the iterative, small, seemingly insignificant improvements that then compound over time. You might have heard about that concept, right? It's called the compound effect. But let me illustrate how simple and profound this can be. How much do you want to improve in a certain area or skill? 50%? How about 100%? Hey, how about 500%? No, I want to tell you, let's go for 1,000%. What? 1,000, you say? Yeah, how hard do you think it would be for you to improve 1,000% in any area of your life? To be 1,000 times or 1,000% better parent, or 1,000% better husband or wife, or 1,000% better leader, or 1,000% smarter investor, business builder, or wealth creator. Imagine how dramatically different your life and lifestyle would be if you were 1,000% better than you are right now. It would be, well, I guess it would be 1,000% better. Just think of your life 1,000% better than it is right now. Now you ask, what do you have to do to achieve 1,000% better? I'm glad you asked. You probably think that it must mean that you have to study, practice, and sacrifice immensely and make a radical commitment. Nope. Here's all it takes. Are you ready? Seriously, are you ready? You really ready to improve 1,000%? Then you just have to improve 0.1% each workday. That's only 1/1,000th. Can you do that? So right there, I just described why I work so hard right here to give you one idea to help you become a little bit better each day, each morning here on Darren Daily. You can also have that 1/1,000th of a percent improvement by reading 10 pages of a book dedicated to the improvement in a particular skill area and then applying what it is that you learn. Or spend 30 minutes listening to an audio dedicated to that skill area. That's it. That's all it takes. Do that 1/1,000th improvement every workday, and that will result in 0.5% improvement each work week. That's still only 2% improvement per month, or 26% improvement each year. That growth percentage means that you will double your improvement every 2.7 years. Thus, over 10 years, you will have improved 1,000%. Voila! You are now 1,000% better than you were with just small, seemingly insignificant day-to-day improvements compounded over time. Yes, it is that simple. But will you do it? Will you show up here each morning, consistently and persistently over time? That is the question. Number 2, to narrow down even further, I want to strongly suggest that you focus on changing or improving only one habit at a time. Breaking previous habit patterns will be harder than you think. I equate it to jumping into a river that is rushing in one direction. If you jump in, you could just go in the direction of the rushing river with no effort at all. It will carry you the entire way. But if you turn 180 degrees and start swimming up the river, you will have to fight with all your might, exhausting yourself and still maybe only making inches of progress, despite all the effort. Do not underestimate the power and might of your existing neurological habit patterns. Breaking them can become as difficult as overcoming substance abuse. The same psychological, emotional neural systems have to be broken and then replaced. To show you how narrow you have to focus, B.J. Fogg of Stanford University proved that if you want to teach 60-year-olds to stop smoking by using a new app on their phone, it won't work. Those are 2 new behaviors. You have to pick just one behavioral modification and habit change at a time. At least only one habit per month so that you'll be able to focus all your energy on creating that one important habit. You can choose any habit, but only one. So if you're picking, choose whatever habit of change or improvement you think will have the biggest impact on your life. Yes, if you're wondering, it is that simple. Not easy, for sure, but yes, that simple. So tell us, what one habit or behavior are you going to choose to change? Share that with us in the comments below.